All right, so today I'm going to show you how to create an audio recording. Could be for a podcast, or in this case, what I'm going to do is a story that I've written and adding sound effects. So from your dashboard, you're going to go to blank edit. You're going to click where you want it. A lot of times there is my projects. That's fine. I'm going to put mine into my distance learning folder and click start editing. I'm going to go to my media and I'm going to go to narrate. That's going to allow me to do a voiceover. So I'm going to go to narrate and I'm going to click my microphone and it's going to count me down to when I can start recording. Once upon a time in a land far, far away, there lived a magnificent king. This king was in control of massive lands, but there was a problem. A large, scary dragon had invaded the land and started to burn crops and fields for the king's people. Now the dragon made his way to the king's castle, stomping along the way. The king lowered his drawbridge to go outside to meet with the dragon. So for my example, I'm going to stop there. I'm satisfied with my recording. I'm going to click my checkbox or check mark here. It's going to bring my voiceover down into its own space on the timeline. Now, when I'm recording a story and I'm adding audio in, whether it's a podcast or a story, I like to have more than one audio track so that I can add sound effects and layer them over top of each other. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the plus sign and add another audio track. And then I'm actually going to add a third audio track. So I have audio 1, my voiceover, audio 2, and audio 3. I'm going to move my voiceover down a little bit because I want to add some music before. So I'm going to go to my stock media and I'm going to search for suspenseful and search. So let's see. And I'm just checking you can listen to different ones. I like this one. So I'm going to bring that down to audio 1. And this dot allows me to change the volume in certain sections. So it allows me to fade things in and out. I'm going to fade the volume up. And this allows me to take the overall volume and make it lower. You can see the gray bar here moves down. And if I play it from the beginning, once upon a time in a land far, far away, there lived a magnificent... And what I'm probably going to do is, for this case, I don't have my full story, or this is as much of my story as I have. I'm going to cut the audio here. I don't need more than this. And I'm going to bring this audio volume down even more while I'm speaking to about there. Once upon a time in a land far, far away. So I'm checking it to be sure that I can still hear myself over the sound of the music. All right. There lived a magnificent king. This king was in control of massive lands. But there was a problem. A large, scary dragon had... All right, so I'm going to see if there's anything for dragon. There may not be.
If there be dragons.
No. So I'm going to go for footsteps. And I'm just listening. So here's what I'm going to do. There are some footstep sounds here. So I'm going to place those down, and I'm going to have to see where they fit. Scary. because I want the volume here. I don't want it to be as loud, maybe 50%. And then I can do Control C to copy it. And then as long as this timeline is in a free space, I can do Control V of the same thing. So now,
massive lands. But there was a problem. A large, scary dragon had invaded the land and started to burn crops and fields for the king's people.
now I'm going to see if there is fire. Now, instead of audio, I don't want just audio. I'm going to go to these lines. I want sound effects. So I'm going to get rid of everything other than sound effects. Perfect. All right, so I want to
Burn crops.
I'm going to bring this down here. And again, I'm going to create copies of this. And this is going into my third audio track. So you can see why I have multiple audio tracks. I'm going to bring these together. And let's listen to how it sounds now.
But there was a problem. A large, scary dragon had invaded the land and started to burn crops and fields for the king's people. Now the dragon made his way to the king's castle, stomping along the way.
And I'm going to look for stomps. So I like that one. And I'm going to go to, let's see where.
Now the dragon made his way to the king's castle.
So I know where this is going to go, right about here.
Stomping along the way. The king lowered his drawbridge.
Searching for a squeaking sound. Perfect, there's a door squeak. I'm going to put that in here. And let's see if that fits.
The king lowered his drawbridge to go outside to meet with the dragon.
All right, so there I have created, with sound effects, a story. So let's listen.
Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there lived a magnificent king. This king was in control of massive lands. But there was a problem. A large, scary dragon had invaded the land and started to burn crops and fields for the king's people. Now the dragon made his way to the king's castle, stomping along the way. The king lowered his drawbridge to go outside to meet with the dragon.
So I like it, and if I were finished, I would come up to finish. I would give it a name, give it a title, and then this is audio only. So I would hit audio. I would click on my Google Drive to save it to my drive and click export. And I will be sharing with you a story I created in another video. All right. Well, I hope this helps, and I hope you enjoy making a story with some sound effects, or again, a podcast.